Hi Pisces, and welcome to your March 2019 general reading. I am just going to pull you an additional guidance card while I shuffle the decks, okay? And you got message in a bottle. So it's a very, very straightforward card, message in a bottle. It's about, so there might be quite a lot of contact from another person this month. There might be a lot of backwards and forwards communication, or it's about receiving intuitive guidance. That's what you rule. Neptune is about receiving inspiration from the divine. We are not in charge of when we receive it, but it's that part of us, Pisces, that's always led, always guided. So it's going to appear in different ways, this message in a bottle card. I'm still shuffling the cards. I'm going to split them actually, because I had a few readings and people were getting very, very similar readings, so I just want to make sure they're very, very shuffled. So what lies behind Pisces? The Justice card can be the legal system, or it's about the law of karma, justice, yeah. You reap what you sow. That's the law of the 3D plane. But for other people, it can be about the legal situation. And the Hermit card. So some of you might have been in a very, very reflective period. Or this is a situation with a Virgo that's been resolved. Or there's many ways to read this from a very, very, very deep angle. These two cards would represent, because she's got a blindfold on in this card, and sometimes a Justice card means to me not fully dealing with things, because that's what the Hermit card can represent as well, Pisces. It's your opposition card, so very much a bit going within. So it's almost like maybe some of you have been in a really hermit period. Venus will be in your 12th house. So the 12th house is always about being in very, very deep reflecting, or being almost sometimes a feeling like you're in a sanctuary. Very, very interesting energy, the 12th house. One of my favourite houses, by the way. So what you most want is the Chariot card, and it comes under the Justice card. So to move forward from whatever this Justice card is represented, for some of you it can be a feeling that you've been involved in, if not a legal situation, then some sort of karmic cycle that's left you feeling this need to go in and reflect, to understand the why, to understand the whole dynamics, okay? But you definitely want to move on now. What's helping you move on is the beautiful Page of Wands. I love all the pages. Page of Wands tends to represent an offer coming through. It can be a bit creative potentials, but I also, it's quite a card about a new attraction, quite often a sexual attraction as well, that's going to get you moving forward and out of this hermit period, okay? The Death card is showing up in your relationship houses. Now, you don't ever worry about the Death card. I will clarify. And I'll be doing relationships next week. 7 of Cups in your money and work. So there you go. You've got the opposite side of the Death card at a soul position. So something that you thought was over is being reborn. Very interesting, very uncommon. You get these two cards together, and the Hierophant is the outcome. Can be a Taurus, can be about stability, security. It's very much a very solid, very traditional, very earthy energy. So some of you have got huge transformations in your relationship life happening. Page of Wands, the Death and the Rebirth card, which can be something new coming forward that's transforming your life, that's making you feel the Judgment card at a spiritual level. And it's leading to bonding. Yeah, bonding. What's another word for bonding? Stability, commitment, security. I will clarify the Death card. Help me clarify the Death card. The Queen of Cups. Some emotional, and the Ten of Cups. There's some huge change in your relationship status, by the way. Check out next week's reading. It'll give us, I'm not sure how I'm going to do them yet, but sometimes I need to find out what's going on for people and the relationship dynamics, and I haven't done relationship readings for a while, so I'm hoping to do them next week. So I want to talk about, you know what, Gemini's reading was all about relationships, even though I tried to make it a general reading. Can't help it, guys. What you most want is the Chariot card in the month of March. It's like, I so want to leave behind whatever this Justice card is represented, because the Justice card is neutral. Because you know what, Pisces, and I understand it doesn't always feel that way, but the earth plane, the 3D plane, is neutral. I know crap happens, by the way, but it's the seeds that we plant that we reap. Yeah? And some people would say that's the only law there is. Okay? And if we can't see the reason why we're reaping some difficulty, it goes way, way, way back. Way, 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 way back to the beginning of time. But anyhow, so there's a definitely desire to leave behind this Justice card and the Hermit, which has obviously put you in a deep period of soul searching. Okay? Because what you want is a Chariot. And what's helping you get the Chariot is this little offer that's coming from this beautiful page. The page's offers are always a little bit, I wouldn't say clumsy, but they're shy. Because they represent that very young part of us that's not a king, that's not matured. So it's an offer that might be sort of camouflaged. So you have to look out for this offer, by the way. Clarify the Page of Wands for me, please, for Pisces gift. Oh, you got the Lovers and the Devil. That's one hell of a bond, Pisces. The Devil is the Lovers backward, which sometimes means a relationship, the full energy of it is not being expressed, okay? So when something doesn't become expressed, it becomes a Devil card. It takes a different turn. These two came out together, so they want to be read together. So there's a relationship, Pisces. It's maybe a huge bond here, by the way. Huge with these two cards. But the Lovers card turns into the Devil card when there's unexpressed energy, unexpressed passion, unexpressed, so maybe it's become resentful. There's issues that have not been expressed, so it becomes very distorted energy, and that's when it turns into the Devil card, okay? That's why I'm reading these together, because this Page of Wands is an offer. But with these two major arcanas, it's coming as an offer, but there's so much power behind it and such an attraction. Yeah? Pooh, Pisces. Now the challenge is the Knight of Cups. Why is the Knight of Cups a challenge? So the Knight of Cups is about receiving, the offer coming forward. So why is it a challenge though? Okay. The Page of Cups. There's something that's not been expressed here, Pisces. Why is the Knight of Cups another page? So can you see the irony already here? There's two huge major arcanas, yeah? Two huge sexual relationship energies here. But all that's appearing are the pages, which means there's energy here being expressed, but it's not quite turning into the next stage, which would be the Knight and then the King, yeah? So there's something all very hidden. There's something, it's almost like having a really big obsession for someone, or someone probably having it for you. In fact, it's probably both ways. But everyone's going round the scenes. Probably a lot of flirting, but getting it to the next stage is a huge challenge. So the Death card showed up first in your relationship houses. That's about transformation. It is a Scorpio card. Both these cards are Scorpio, by the way. But Scorpio represents merging. It's the planet of sexuality and union, okay? So the Death card can initially represent, it's about letting go, yeah? But then, at a soul level, you got the Rebirth card, which is the other side of the Death card. So this is it. This is coming back. Whatever you've let go of, Pisces, coming back again. For some of you, it's a Taurus, or it's turning into a committed relationship, by the way. And the Death card isn't about ending. It's about transformation of something. Because the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups is with it, which is the rainbow after the storm. So going through difficulties and then emerging into a complete happy. And this Queen of Cups tends to go forward, very compassionate, very loving queen, and makes these emotional offers. And I think some Pisces might have done a letting go process. These are definitely, I can definitely see this for me. I've got Venus and Moon in Pisces, okay? But from this letting go, you know, it's that old saying that if you really love someone, you let them go. And if they come back to you, then it's through divine will, and it's not through manipulation, which can be about the Devil card. This is about love blossoming after an ending, after a letting go process, and then the fruition happening. Oh my gosh. Okay, you've got the Seven of Cups in your money and work. So tell me about the Seven of Cups. And only mean, oh my, because you're my third reading, and everyone's reading is deep, hugely deep, and hugely paradoxal, mixed messages, complexity, okay? There's a bit of confusion in your money and work. Some of you might have more than one option to choose between. And the Seven of Cups is that classic sort of Neptune energy, where we can't see quite clearly what to choose or the way forward. Give me another card for the Seven of Cups. But you got a victory. So if some of you, so whatever choice you make is going to be the right one. Some of you might have these vague, very hazy offers coming, but the Six of Wands is a significant victory around your work and your finances, so absolutely brilliant. If you've got more than one choice to make, you're going to make the right choice, because the victory card. If you're going for an interview, you'll get it. It might be initially a waiting game, but you're going to get it. Soul position, you've got the Judgment card, the opposite side of the Death card. This is about coming back from the dead. It's about saying thank you. It's about receiving blessings. Beautiful, beautiful card to get at soul level, by the way. Because the Judgment card is what makes our life so, so sweet. You know, when we go through trials and tribulations, and the Judgment card is when we begin to understand the why, and we're just happy to be alive. And I've just clarified it with the Sun card at a soul level. So you're Your true colours are emerging. And the true colours of Pisces are always about faith, always about our true home, yeah, always about beauty, always about the soul. And to live in any other way, Pisces, means that you're living in the very negative shadow side of Pisces. And I think most of us know what that means. What on earth, Pisces? And your outcome is the Hierophant. So what is the Hierophant about? So some of you, this is a brand new relationship commitment. Should be Two of Cups. So I think it's safe to say your key theme is relationships. I think there's an irony here that it's almost like for some of you, it's already an existing relationship or someone that you've known before, okay? Because of all the majors. But there's all these pages, so there's an awkwardness that is built between the two of you. So sometimes it's awkward because of multiple reasons, and stuff that's been unsaid. Someone might be insecure, a little bit frightened about coming forward. And that's where there's all these very awkward pages, but with these intense majors that are talking about a very, very powerful bond that might have gone a bit wrong, because the Devil with the Lovers, it's like the Devil and the Lovers are the opposites, like the Death card and the Judgment card are the same. They often work together, because you know when a relationship goes wrong, it sort of turns into very dark energy when we don't talk about it. But your soul is absolutely shining, Pisces. Some of you, this is about a commitment. But there might be that strange irony that the first bit of March is about letting go of it. And then comes the Rainbow, this Queen of Cups, which will be about receiving emotional offers, yeah, Knight of Swords, a lot of news, a lot of offers coming your way, which is going to lead you to this feeling of the Ten of Cups, of the rainbow after the storm. So being in a dark night suddenly brings this beautiful new horizon. Beautiful, beautiful reading, Pisces. I think so far you've got the reading of the month. I'm going to ask why the Knight of Cups is a challenge. Yeah, there's a holding back of energy. Strength card. When it shows up as a challenge, it's two people holding back. And that's where there's so many pages, and why the Lovers is with the Devil. And it's why the Death comes before the Rebirth. It's almost like everything that you're looking for is going to come to you regarding love this month, Pisces. But it's going to come almost through, you know, sometimes you have to dig in a dark hole, and you're in a dark hole and suddenly you find this gem, you get out of the hole and everything that you wanted was there. That's a little bit of a paradox of this reading, and it's almost like it's a letting go and then a complete emergence of this relationship. Is it going to be easy? No. Is it going to be straightforward? No. Not when all these pages appear, because there's an insecurity about being honest with each other, and getting it to the next stage, which is the Knight, is the challenge, okay? But it's from the letting go that the dawning emerges. Bizarre. Love it. Favourite reading. I'll have it. It's mine, okay? Loads of love, Pisces. Speak to you next week. Bye.